sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Acrisure Stadium on the north shore of the Steel City, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. And tonight we've got an AFC matchup in store for you, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Sideline, their head coach. His guys are in the midst of really an incredibly impressive run. Only one loss here in the latter stages of the season. On the other side, Steeler head coach Mike Tomlin. His guys stuck in a bit of a losing streak right now, hoping the home fans can help them get out of this slump. Two hard-hitting blue-collar franchises, one of the better rivalries going. The Ravens and Steelers are underway. And not much happening on the return as they get this to about the 23. Here comes the Ravens on offense, and the man in charge from Louisville, the former MVP, Lamar Jackson.
And for how good he is throwing the ball, it's his running that makes him so dangerous. He had a couple of touchdowns on the ground in last week's game, so we'll see what they dial up for him for this one.
That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 40.
They go play action with Jackson. That is incomplete. Looking for Charlie Kohler on that one. And that'll bring up 2nd down. A tough season for them to this point, and here's part of the reason why. You see, the injuries have left them shorthanded in prior weeks, and that's the case again here in this one.
Brandon, great teams can overcome injuries and keep their seasons on track, but sometimes even the great teams have injuries that are just too numerous, or they affect the wrong group of guys, the guys who actually lead their ball club, and it's just tough to get past them. This team struggling with that.
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
Here's Stout to punt as he boots this one away. Call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. Under center is a 6'2", 225-pound signal caller, Aaron Rodgers.
And there was a positive in last week's loss. No interceptions thrown by him. But he only threw 1 touchdown pass, and you know he wants that to improve. He might even consider that as part of the reason that they couldn't take the win last time out. I believe we'll see a more aggressive version of him this week whenever they're nearing the end zone.
After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
3rd and 9.
Here's Rodgers to throw. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he'll only get this to him. A scoreless game here early on, but how much longer will that hold up as we've got action in the red zone on 1st and 10. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Again, a run with Gainwell. And he's going to get it inside the 10 to the 7-yard line. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3. Throwing is Rodgers. Complete to Austin here over the middle. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Calvin Austin, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead.
Hey, report!
Jackson. He's going to look deep end zone for Hopkins. And unable to connect. Coming up here, this defense looking for a third down stop in the second quarter. Slot man moves right. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. A short throw caught by Andrews. On first and 10, and the ball is knocked out. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball.
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Pat Fryermuth, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Steelers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. They find themselves open for an easy touchdown.
They'll try the left side with Gainwell. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up second.
Back to Gainwell here on second down. And again, the run defense stopped this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That's good for us Steelers.
On play action. Now Rodgers. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
A loss of a yard. Brings up second and 11.
Throwing now is Rodgers. Lets it fly for Thielen. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And with apologies to Dylan Thomas, apparently they're not going to go gently into the half. They're still out there firing haymakers. They took a chance on a deep ball there, but it winds up incomplete.
To the right side, incomplete to Metcalf. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. And Mike Tomlin going to roll up the sleeves here and say, let's go for it on 4th. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert. Down before he's tackled at the 12.
What a weapon to have when you can use your quarterback as a short yardage runner and pick up first downs.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
This time Jackson will throw it. Looking middle, and that's complete. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it's second down.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6 at the 8-yard line.
Jackson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And the Ravens are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on first and goal. Henry, touchdown, Baltimore.
And this is a time of game where offensive lines can really dictate a team's fortunes. It's been a tough battle. They've been out there for a long time. But this was a question of who can wear down who. And that's excellent.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers. That is caught. And he's going to be taken down. They toss this out right to Gainwell. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
And he'll take this forward for about 5 as we have come upon the 2-minute warning. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. An important one here, no doubt. 3rd and 4. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just want to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they...
Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And, Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
So for Baltimore, they finish off one of the best regular seasons of all time, 16-1, their final record. And now they'll have the week off as they get set to go after a Super Bowl title. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh, this loss will be the capper to what will be a disappointing 5-12 campaign. And with some high picks coming in this spring's draft, it's a team for whom a roster overhaul may be on the way. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.